sometimes you don't got to waste any time because you already know what time it is. I don't know if it's because we're getting in a rhythm. I don't know if it's because we're just used to this, if we're used to you guys. But we came up with a consensus spread pick. We're ready with our spreads. I say we jump right into it. But without further ado, I'll give the guys a chance to say hello. What's up, Gov? What's up, Donnie? How you doing, Evan?
Do it pretty good.
Howdly doodly, people.
Tired, but ready to get this thing going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see it on the bottom of the screen. We got our spread picks. We actually came up with a consensus pick pretty quickly. It kind of like Dyer there, but then we mentioned one name and we were all on board rather quickly. So let's not waste any time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Daniel. I'll give you the floor.
Back-to-back weeks, we are going with the Niners. They disappointed us last week. We all agree they're a very good team. Their game plan was shattered with injuries. Why not just go back to them?
Yep, I know Debo's out, but that's still a really good team that will be playing a not good team. I
Off
just
a bad loss.
Yeah, I'm fine eating the points. San Fran should bounce back pretty heavily.
There should be more points on the board. I guess I should pull up the spread.
There's still time before Monday. It may
Minnesota hasn't been blown out yet, though. That's the thing. So I get it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason Minnesota hasn't been blown out yet.
Yep. But I think this is a game. Minnesota is not winning this game, but so I smash this one. I really do.
Without Justin Jefferson, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me make that point really quickly. I think Kirk Cousins better hurry up and waive his no trade clause because without Justin Jefferson, I think the real Kirk Cousins is showing up, and it's not looking pretty. His efficiency numbers have went way down. Hawkinson doesn't look good. I mean, I called it before, so I don't want to victory lap, but I didn't think this team was very good. Honestly, the 6.5 is not enough. I think it should be like 14. So I was on board with this. If you guys got any optimism for the Vikings, go ahead because you aren't going to get it from me.
I mean, I've said time and time again, I think you're way too low on them. They've been competitive, but without Jefferson, you're 100% right. They're an awful team.
Jordan Addison is at least a decent talent, and they brought up Brandon Powell to get targets too. Cousins can feed his guys, but against this tough 49er defense, they're going to punt a lot. I don't think it's going to be a pretty thing for the Vikings to look at.
Well,
Agreed.
I don't think the pressure is going to get to Kirk Cousins. I mean, the offensive line, but he'll be fine mentally. He knows what he's doing.
I would not be surprised to see Bosa force a couple of fumbles away from Cousins.
Wait, it's prime time?
It is prime time. It's Monday.
It is prime time.
It's Monday night
all right,
game.
bye.
And
All
Kirk
right, never
Cousins
mind.
can't win on Monday night, so
Yep.
everything points to San Fran destruction.
I think that's an overblown thing, but either way, funny to lean into.
Now, Donnie, how are we going to roll the dice on the rest of our picks tonight? Go ahead and do that.
Random number generator. You know the deal. Let's get it. Evan, I know your number. Should I even ask? 1 through 100.
Well, 69 dudes.
All right. Gov.
11.
Logan.
2.
I'm just going to go with 12. 44. So that would be Evan, me, Gov, and Logan.
All right.
Yep.
Well, Evan, what you got?
All right, thank you for asking. So,
Show me what you got.
my
Whip
first
it out,
pick,
dog. What?
my first pick of the week will be, I am going to take the Raiders at -2.5 over my Bears, which kind of hurts, but knowing that Tyson Bagent will be starting in the offense, who I would expect to make similar rookie mistakes that he made last week. No Justin Fields definitely hurts this Bears team. Josh McDaniel, as much as I hate to admit it, is a better coach than Matt Eberflus. This Bears team definitely has no leadership in this locker room, which I've said all season long anyway. And this Raiders team is also sucky, but they're much more together. I think their offense, even with Brian Hoyer throwing the football, is going to do just fine. I have no faith in my team to beat even the crappier teams like the Raiders anymore.
I mean, without Justin Fields, honestly, what is there? The offense has no chance of clicking, I think, at this point.
The offensive line, at least, is not Giants bad. Tyson Bagent, at least, is a good rookie backup, despite, like I said, he's going to make his rookie mistakes. But DJ Moore will get his targets, but that's not going to be enough to beat this Raiders team.
The only thing that scares me there is the Raiders' defense. I don't think they're very good.
Well, Max Crosby will definitely get his pressure.
Yeah. Who's another player on that team besides Max Crosby defensively?
Exactly. That's all they need.
I really don't. Yeah, I'd have to think about naming it.
It really might be all they need, but I really do like their offense. You got Josh Jacobs and Adams.
Oh, yeah.
I think that offense is pretty good outside the quarterback. But all they got to do is play an Alex Smith-like offense, and they should be able to take care of the Evans Bears. The Bears don't generate much pressure, as Evan alluded to. I think this is the week that the Raiders get right.
Bilal Nichols is one of the defensive tackles for the Raiders. He used to play for my Bears. This is going to be a Bilal Nichols revenge game. Yay!
Yeah, that's a narrative we want to push. Thank you.
That's one I'm just going to push, so... Anyway, that's my pick. Who's next?
It's going to be me. I don't know the exact spread. I think it was 5 for the Chiefs against the Chargers. Does anyone want to check for that?
Let me
right.
see.
Yeah, I believe.
I have, -5 +5.
Yeah, +5. That's what I got.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with the Chiefs. They're 5-1. They consistently win. I know sometimes it's ugly, but there's a reason why they're the defending Super Bowl champs. The Chargers, they're the Chargers. They're going to do Chargers things. That's something to talk about.
So you got the Chiefs beating the Chargers by at least 3.
At least 5.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming I was using football scoring, but yeah.
I think that's safe enough to make, too, against this terrible, terrible, awful, no good, very bad Charger team who always has all this talent but just can never secure wins.
Always.
I think they will keep it relatively close with the Chiefs. And this Chiefs offense, it's not bad. With Matt Nagy calling the offensive plays, okay. But they're still going to win.
It's Matt Nagy, though. Is it really Matt Nagy's fault that offense isn't the same? How much do you really want to blame on him?
Well, he is the OC, so that's kind of his responsibility with Andy Reid having the final say, right?
It is a weird thing, though, because Andy Reid gets all the credit, but then he gets, a weird amount of the blame. And, to Evan's point, though, you did hire a guy to so that's where, I wouldn't want a job like that because you're never going to get the credit when you deserve it. And then weirdly, it's almost like you don't exist even when the team is bad. So, when you go to fix it, it's
Eric Bennett, the enemy. I mean, you saw what happened to him.
Yep. Now he's with the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, well, I think he'll soon get a head coaching job even this season because I think Ron Rivera is on his way out, but we'll get to that in just about a couple
Oh, yeah, once Ron Rivera gets fired, probably in the middle of this year, he's going to take over, and then we're going to see what happens there.
I hope so.
Okay, so it's my pick, right?
Yes.
Mine's
No,
first.
go.
Oh,
Because you picked 2 after you picked 11.
Picks it so low. Go ahead.
We'll make it real quick. You guys aren't going to make it quick, but I'll make it real quick. Dolphins plus the points.
Good bet.
+3.
I don't... Listen, good teams after losses.
I know they're on the road. I know the Eagles are really, really good.
No,
Awful lot.
I think the Dolphins keep this really close so that even if the Eagles win, they win by 28-27 kind of thing.
And that's
I don't think this is any kind of a blowout.
I expect the Eagles to win. I don't think it's...
I think this is a literal pick-'em game, and if that's the case, I'll take the points on whatever side.
Yep, and that is exactly why I don't want to touch this game at all because I have no idea who's going to win.
I'll go Fish.
I'm just not a believer in the Dolphins, to be honest.
Go Fish,
I think
go!
it could be a pick'em game, but if I had to tell you which team was better, it would be the Dolphins. I actually think their defense is better than they've gotten credit for. Even they just haven't had to show it yet.
The Dolphins?
Yeah,
I don't believe that at all. They can't stop the run.
not yet.
You think it's going to magically happen?
Yeah.
Against
How?
DeAndre Swift?
No, but I really do. I believe that football is a lot more like baseball than people realize. I think sometimes it takes, like a good pitching staff, like a good bullpen, it takes a little while to catch up to the offense sometimes. I think by the end of the season, this defense will be not great, but they'll be better than people think.
Here's the thing. When you say catch up to the offense, that's the reason why offenses in September pass are always so explosive. It shouldn't be the run game that's killing you.
Yeah, and the Dolphins have allowed a lot of rushing yards on them, and Swift is going to carve them up.
And it might
I
be,
wouldn't say
it might end up being like a slow-paced game. But if that's the case, I've seen enough from Miami's offense that it will be close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying that the Dolphins. I don't believe the Dolphins.
I don't want to guarantee it like I did San Fran not scoring 30 last week, but I almost want to say that game's coming down to the 2-minute drive for whatever team has it.
Well, just look at my record. I mean, I've been wrong this season. I mean, I was dead wrong on the Chargers. Maybe I'm dead wrong on this one, but when I look at this game in a vacuum, I just don't see any way the Dolphins are worse than. So I would take them, and then you get
This
the point.
could totally be a Super Bowl preview.
Yeah, but
No,
then
I don't see the Dolphins as contenders at all. I would stand by that. I guess they will probably at this point. But when they make the playoffs, I don't expect them getting out of the second round.
And I agree. I don't think they're like favorites, but like if the Dolphins' offense looked this good all year and their defense finds anything by the end of the year,
Offense slows down, and Jalen Ramsey's coming back. I know,
right.
so it's like.
Which is why, again, the caveat is if their offense looks this good all year, knowing it will slow down in the playoffs and in the winter, and their defense starts to round into any kind of form, they can make a run. We saw Cincinnati with like a Met defense and no offensive line make a run because the offense clicks.
Mm.
This offense can totally click. But like A-Chain's got to get healthy, people got to get healthy. And
Tua got to stay healthy.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about health for them. Will they be healthy in the playoffs?
It's also worth noting that the Dolphins have the 7th most points allowed in the league right now.
Yeah,
like
but I don't think they're a bad defense. I do not think they're a bad defense, but their rush defense I don't think is getting much better.
Yeah,
Jalen Ramsey will make a difference though for this team.
I'm still on the Dolphins. I'm taking Dolphins plus the points. That's just what I'm going to do. What do you got, Logan?
And Ramsey is one of the better tackling corners as well.
Yep.
Yes.
Call me crazy, but I'm going to go back to it one more time. This might be the last week. I still believe in the talent of the Chargers. I do not think that the stumbles of the Chiefs was a mistake. I think they're a good team. I don't think they're a great team. You know, we saw them falter. Give me the Chargers +5.
All right. I want to switch it up this week and do a snake for the spread picks if you guys are okay with that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Are you okay? You got another pick right now, Logan?
Yeah, I can do that. That's fine with me. Give me the Browns over the Colts.
What's that spread at? Browns plus what? Or minus what?
Minus 3.5.
Damn you, Logan. Damn you, you son of a damn you.
Yeah, Watson coming back. I don't like it, but he is talented. That's kind of what I said, but
I don't know if they haven't confirmed he's playing yet.
So, Logan, can I ask about that Chargers pick you just made before we get too far into the Browns?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So, you really think the Chargers are going to beat the Chiefs?
It's +5 now.
I think it should be a pick 'em. I think the game is close. I think there's a good chance they could beat them. They don't even need to with +5 though.
Yeah, divisional games are kind of crazy. I would be on the Chiefs side myself. I think if there's a clear winner, it will be the Chiefs. But in a divisional game, it could just be muddy and lower scoring, and someone wins by 3 or 4 points, and that's
My
a good
point is,
spread.
both teams are talented. Both teams are disappointed. I'm not sure what to make of the teams, but you're going to give me one team that gets +5. I'm going to take that team.
I will say it is very. I don't know what. It's not like I'm a fan, so it's not that I care exactly. But it should be frightening to Chiefs fans that it does not feel like they found their identity yet.
That they didn't find the right what?
They haven't found their identity. It feels like.
I mean, it's Travis Kelce and Taylor
That's
Swift.
That's pretty sad.
It is.
That's
but
not a Super Bowl identity.
It is, but I'm just saying.
Swifties for the Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
But I
Yeah.
mean, we have seen Travis stay relatively healthy. In fact, maybe more than relatively in recent years, and he's already, basically been borderline for 2 games already this season, and he's been historically never injured. So if you're relying on a guy who's never injured and always consistent, but this year has already kind of had bumps in the road, that does scare me.
Yeah, if I'm a Chiefs fan, I am actually just scared of what this season could become. They're lucky to be 5-1.
I know the Chargers are desperate, and I know people expected more of them, including myself. But you're going to give me a more desperate team with the same amount of talent, I feel like. They just haven't produced. So I'll just take them. The talent being equal, I'll take the points.
Is the talent equal?
I think so.
Nah, I'm not buying that at all.
I would be closer to the Chargers side talent-wise, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers definitely have the better wide receivers. That's because they got young wide receivers on the Chiefs, right? But they still the Chiefs still have the better overall team. They got Nick Bolton ready to fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers honestly might have more talent.
The Chargers have Mack and Bosa.
Yeah, Khalil Mack is still fantastic, but that's all they got. I mean, well, Bosa too.
Well,
I'll be
Bosa,
fair.
Like
Yeah.
to be fair, I think overall, the Chargers probably do have a little more talent, but the Chiefs are so much better coached.
They're just sound. Yeah, they're fundamentally sound. And
Yeah.
that's all it
Andy
takes.
Reid
I'm
is
on the
making
Chiefs side of
everything
this.
work right. He's going to make sure.
100%. And like I say, if it was a pick 'em, it'd be closer, but you're going to give me +5. I'm interested.
All right, so Logan, Browns Colts. I no disagreement from me at all. This Browns defense is unbelievably terrific this year. I don't think the Colts. I mean, they'll get their points with Minshew throwing to Pittman and Downs, but they just don't have the coaching and talent that the Browns do. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a close game either. Give me the Browns too.
Yeah, Evan, if I was you, I mean, if I was your Bears, I mean, you always mention at the end of the shows, I would be on the phone with Jim Schwartz right away, trying to offer him the job.
I mean, Jim Schwartz. I don't know about him. There's a lot of other guys. Give me Bieniemy. Give me Brian Flores. I'll take any of those guys.
Yeah, I think the guy that is going to get like any head coaching job he wants is the Lions OC Ben Johnson.
Oh yeah. The way if this keeps up, yes.
I'd be
All
okay.
they need to do is win 12 games.
Yeah, I'd be okay with Ben Johnson on my team.
Speaking of a young innovator, are we ready to build some lineups? I know Gov.
Oh,
Well,
no,
we're
it's
not
enough.
picks
We
yet.
got 3 picks.
Goddamn, Logan, calm down. I know you already did yours.
Hey, I'm behind
Calm
so
down,
far.
Skeeter. We ain't hurting nobody.
I'm behind so far. My picks. I need all the advantages I can get.
I haven't even gotten to make another pick. What the hell?
He's the only one with 2 picks.
Exactly. Hey, I'm far enough behind. I thought I could jump the gun and get an advantage. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, it's Gov's turn, right?
You're gonna do that, and you're gonna steal the other pick I wanted with Cleveland too, and you're gonna try to choke me out that way. Not only are you gonna take my second pick, you don't even want me to have a second pick. What the hell is going on here?
That's right.
Fine. I'm gonna do the. Guess what? I'm gonna do the crazy thing. What was the game we were talking about that I was like, whoa? Who do we have a consensus on this game and just take the pick 'em?
That's like half the
Packers.
slate.
And then we didn't have a Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you're right.
Yeah, that happened a couple times.
So, Packers.
Oh yeah.
I believe
+1
they
for them?
are. are they plus or minus? I forget.
-1 Packers.
-1. Yeah. I think they win that game.
Yep, I have to agree, even
I'm
as a
just gonna
Packer
take
hater.
I hope
Green
they
Bay
win by
-1.
one.
What was that, Gov? Sorry.
I just think they win this game, and like I don't see the scenario where they win this like 17-16 or anything like that, 24-23. So like I don't think we're gonna get that 1 point loss or 1 point. Like I don't think we're gonna get killed by that 1-pointer. I'm not gonna get that push. It's not gonna be the push. We're not gonna get the push. We're not gonna get the push.
Yeah.
Speaking of pick'ems and whatnot, can we talk about how the Rams are only -3 against the Steelers team? Why? The Rams are significantly
Maybe so. Maybe so.
better.
Well, the Steelers' defense, especially their secondary, is still pretty good.
And they're coming off a bye, prepared, ready, healthy with Deontay.
Oh yeah, Deontay
Yeah.
Johnson's coming back too.
I was
I
going
don't
to say
give a
they're
damn.
healthier. Johnson going back is a big deal.
PPR volume.
I don't give a damn.
I will ask you guys that for Rainmakers. I have a Deontay. Do you want
Ooh.
to use him instead of the Gibson or whatever we used at running back?
We use Gibbs. I would rather
And,
have Gibbs.
yeah, would you?
Yeah, I'd be on board for that.
I'm fine with
I
Gibbs,
know we
man.
used Gibbs as the running back, but like we used as our last guy in. Let me double check exactly who it was. Would you be fine double stacking Pickett instead? Let me just double check it.
I mean, I'm okay with either, but I do like Gibbs this week.
No, Gibbs is going to be in the lineup. He's a running back spot.
Yeah, no, we're not getting rid of Gibbs.
Okay.
But would you rather play Kadarius Toney
Oh no,
or
no,
the Deontay Johnson?
No, Deontay by a lot.
Johnson.
Yeah.
All right, so we will go with Pickett, Gibbs, Pickens, Sutton.
By the way, since we
Toney.
are talking about the topic, how did our Trevor Lawrence do for you?
Unfortunately, I did not cash with it, mostly because the only things I had to put with it were a Michael Thomas, which was fine, but a Jamal Williams, which was not. And
which was not
you
fine.
needed at least one of Etienne or Kamara to cash most contests.
Okay.
So
But I will
Rams
make
minus
that
two is
switch
fine.
for us, so we will be good.
what
Cool.
would you pick,
Let's
Adam?
get Rams -3. I just think Puka Cup. What's the other one, Gov?
What, Puka Nuka or Koopa or it's Koopa Nuka or Puka Cup?
Okay, yeah, that. Anyway, I believe in that. That's too much talent. Give it to me against not a great pass defense.
It's almost so much talent we couldn't get it out.
It's too fun. It's too fun of a name, not love. Evan, give us your last pick. Let's close out the spread.
Alrighty. Which of these two do I want?
Flip a coin.
I'm gonna go with the safer pick. Give me the Bills at -7.5 over the Patriots.
Yeah. I figured
Oh, I hope that's the one that lose. I don't think there's much to even talk about on that.
Yeah. I mean, if you know the Patriots this year, you know.
Yeah, if you've
if you
watched
don't know,
any
now you know.
NFL, well, before we get into this, because I'm gonna round up our Gov, my, and Evan's picks because we are so close in record. Gov at 7-5, I'm 6-6, Evan 6-6. Gov's picks were Dolphins +3, Packers -1. My picks were Chiefs -5, Rams -3, and Evan's picks were Raiders -2.5, Bills -7.5. Big week for standings.
Yes, indeedy. The other one I was gonna pick last. I was thinking about doing the Lions, who are +3, but
I love that pick as well. But
yeah, but I wanted to go with the safer one.
yeah, I felt the same way. I like both of them. Logan, you might want to block off your screen.
Yeah, we're gonna go full screen on Evan here. To show us that Devin has
Password screen.
Keep it
Woo!
Yeah, this way.
Devin Hester.
Okay.
Devin Hester,
So
amazing guy.
who's got their favorite pillar? Who wants to go first with it?
I think
I
we
don't
gotta
have a
make sure we
pillar,
get your
honestly.
pillar in there because we were late last week getting yours in there, Gov.
All right. So here's basically what we're going to do. We're going to do this very by the book, by the numbers, single entry style. I have my aggregate projections from all across the industry, multiple websites, ownership, and player projection. I want all of us to go through and pick one player on the slate, our favorite play. Do not care what it is. Defense, quarterback, I don't care. Favorite play. You're not only one player, so you pick the quarterback, you will not get the stack. The numbers will decide the stack for you. But I do not care. I will allow anyone if you want the quarterback. But if you want to make sure we get Cup or something, like your favorite play of the slate, I'll go last.
I got mine.
Or actually, we can do.
I
We
think
can just do it in
I
the
think
order.
it would be more fun if we didn't pick the quarterback and we let the thing pick the quarterback.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm okay with that.
I'll
as
let the
well.
optimizer pick our stack because I'm going to put in the rule that it has to put in at least a single stack of someone. But I'm not going to put in any other rule other than that. I will let you know that with no rules, the optimal lineup it built spent the entire 50K, had a median lineup of 129.3, and a median ownership of 17.5. I would like to get that ownership under 15 for a large field tournament.
Gov, just out of curiosity, because for the people that don't know, we spent about an hour prepping before this show with our other team. Yeah, do you have an idea of the player I would go with? Just curious, because like I said, we talked for an hour, so we've already kind of went through some of our favorite plays. Do you have an idea where I'll go? Because I think I'll surprise people.
I think you're going to either run. It depends. Are you doing running back or wide receiver?
Wide receiver.
Okay. So you're not going where I thought you were going to go.
I'm going to go wide receiver.
I had a running back.
Okay, well, I might go
running back.
But I'm ready either way. So
okay, so let's do it in the order of the picks.
Okay.
So that means, Evan, who's your favorite guy?
Jacoby Myers.
Really?
Myers, got it.
Yes, really.
I mean, it makes some sense because Hoyer does.
How much was he again?
Myers is 6,200.
Yeah, about 6.
I was about to say I was looking for him, and I was looking in the 5K range.
I'm gonna plug him in, Gov, as we're saying, just so we have.
Yep, I'm plugging him into my optimizer too. So nope, we're good.
Yep.
All right, so
just
Donnie?
so that people have a visual.
Kenneth Walker.
Chalkiest of all chalk on the chalk.
I did not like this play up until I heard this news, Donnie, that Zach Charbonnet was going to be most likely ruled out, which is the first time that we could see Walker get about 30 carries this season.
I am so mad that you told me that, Gov, because I had no idea he was chalky. I have him in half my lineup. Screw
he is
you.
Literally the most owned person
No.
on the slate. I would be
Can I
wrong to not let you know this fact.
Can I throw a little cold water on Zach? I like the player, but I will throw some cold water on Zach. He is averaging 18 fantasy points, right? Really good. I believe he's only gotten over 30 once this season and only twice last season. So he's
probably one of the worst rush defenses, though.
He does, and this is the first time he will be the workhorse. There is no Zach Charbonnet, there is no rookie excitement behind him. He is the guy this week.
DJ Dallas steals all his carries. No, I'm just kidding.
If that happens, yeah, Evan, you might be right, but if that happens, at least it's not like a rookie. It's it's not like a flashy name. It would be a total Pete Carroll bubblegum move. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh God.
Who was their other impressive rookie that they had on their depth chart? Not Sir Roderick Thompson. Who was the other guy? I'm going to have to find that.
Yeah, you're the dynasty guy. I'm gonna let you deep dive that one.
All right. I'm going to throw Jerome Ford in this lineup.
I like Jerome Ford a lot, too.
Okay.
You have to put Kenneth Walker in Logan.
That's right.
But
All right, and then Logan, it is your pick.
Yeah. I wasn't going to do it, Diego. I was going to go wide receiver, but I think I just see the path. Give me Evans.
Mike Evans or Zach Evans?
No, Zach Evans.
Oof.
I wasn't gonna
Okay.
do it, but I can't go Adams and Myers. That's too good for me.
No, if you do that, you kind of got to stack Hoyer.
Yeah, I know what that means. That means you gotta go Hoyer and hey, I'm gonna
Logan,
buy, but I don't
Logan,
want to
you're
go
missing.
back.
You're missing
What's that?
Ford.
Yeah, I'll get Ford in there. Don't worry.
You're missing Ford, and you need to change to that Kenneth Walker's at the flex.
Yeah, Walker should be the flex at that point. Yeah.
That's right.
Or Evans. It should be either. Well, I mean, it always put higher value. So
I'll
yeah,
put the higher
it
value.
should be Walker.
Yep. Donnie was right. Good call, by the way, Donnie. See, you can tell that the man's got a little bit of a bankroll now, right? He's making smart moves out here.
So put Ford, then Walker.
So Evans, Ford, Myers, Walker. All right.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay.
Now,
That's a hell of a lineup. So here, I want you to fill this in now, Logan.
yep.
Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
Zay Flowers. Keenan Allen.
I don't
I
mind
like
it
it.
so far.
Okay.
Luke Musgrave.
Yep. I'm on board with that.
Okay, I guess.
He's
And
a fast tight end, get him about 7 targets. a game now.
Baltimore defense.
So basically, we're saying the Ravens.
The Ravens rail Detroit's defense. Lamar rushing. Zay gets all the passing touchdown and work.
I don't like.
We
the
get all
Ravens
of our
defense.
core players. And then Musgrave is also a chalky tight end play. And Keenan is up there with Kupp as one of the higher owned. So, like, it jams in ownership because they're also top projected guys. But, like, that's what we get spit out with our core.
But
So let's start from the top. Evan, is there any one player you would want to change?
Yes, Zach Evans.
No, out. You can't change our core.
Yeah,
Just-
Oh, we
the
can't
core.
change the course. Sorry.
can't
Okay.
change the core.
I would get
I
out.
agree with you 100%, but we
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
change the core.
Yeah. I get it.
You're
Okay.
good.
Let's move out. I was gonna say we should probably pick another quarterback, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of the lineup. Can we find a better tight end than Luke Musgrave? Because I'm not a big fan of him.
At that price,
I can
probably
see-
not.
I
but
can-
we
well,
can
no,
try.
we might be able to. Because, like, 3,300, you can go a little lower. Like, you have,
Myers.
you've got Ertz or Kincaid. You've got Donald Parham. You've got Cade Otton. You have you have Meyer from Vegas. You have Trey McBride from Arizona.
And actually, Michael Meyer, I think, would be a better play because he's starting to get some volume in that Raiders offense. I think even with Brian Hoyer throwing, I'd rather play him.
Okay.
Um,
I have no problem making that switch.
I'm
That
gonna
gives
I'm
us
gonna-
$600 to work with. And
No,
then
I'm
it
gonna
would be,
say this.
yeah, Donnie.
I don't think Hoyer's going to target his tight ends very much this week
Why is that?
because I feel like he's going to focus on two guys, Myers, Adams. He has shown no likelihood that he's going to spread the ball to a no-name tight end. No
He
offense.
did though. Last week, 6 targets.
How much did Hoyer play last week?
A whole
Hoyer,
half.
Hoyer played 39% of those snaps.
Did he?
I don't know how many of those went to Meyer, though.
Yeah.
Meyer did get most of his work in the second half, so it may have
But he
actually
got
been
most
a
of it in
lot.
the second half. It was all
Oh.
Hoyer.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he only had like 1 or 2 targets in the first half.
And
4
I
of
don't
those
call
came
you
in
out,
the
Donnie,
second
to
half, most
call
of
you
it
out.
Meyer.
I call you out.
I
to-
didn't know.
He might not get a lot of volume, but like
It's a price.
if him and Musgrave both get 4 to 5 targets, I don't mind getting the extra money and going down to him. Now, that would then bring it to you, Donnie. Is there anyone in the lineup outside of the core that you would want to change?
Well, if I could still, there we go.
What was that?
I couldn't see it. See, I want to make a change that would be the same price, but I can't because we'd have to change a core, and
Well, I
that
mean, with the
sucks.
first change, we do have $600 to play with. So, like, if you can make the
we don't have
argument for a 2v2, I will do a 2v2. Like,
I was going to say I'd like Eckler instead of Allen. I think that's a better play, but we'd have to get off one of our running backs, which in that case would be Kenneth Walker, which I'd be fine with, but I don't know if we're allowed to do that.
Why would Keenan Allen be a worse play against a just average secondary by the Chiefs?
Eckler's going to get
defense
receiving
has
and
been
rushing
better
work.
than it's actually seemed this year.
So
Like,
you
it
think-
seems like they're not playing great teams.
At $8,600, all I'm saying is I'd rather have Eckler. They're the same exact price.
I agree. Like that. Like they're both the same price. So like that's an easy coin flip to make. And like I would be fine doing that and then using the 600 to get off of either an Evans or.
No, I would get off Walker because that was my core pick.
Okay.
That's fair.
I have no problem with that as long as everyone else is okay with that. And then we just have to decide. Okay, so
would we replace that with like a Lockett?
Well, I mean that's the thing. Now we would then have
We'd have
7,600 at wide receiver.
That's Puka.
To replace him. That would be Puka actually.
Which is a good play. Like that would be the 2v2, and I like that 2v2.
So you would advocate to do the 2v2 of Eckler, Puka over Kenneth Walker and Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. What about you, Evan?
I don't hate it either, but I would rather not do these two swaps, but it's not my hill to die on, so it's fine.
Eckler had, 6 targets last week, along with his rush load?
It's your lineup. It was Donnie's, Corey he drove. Gov, I'm going to let you decide which one you like better, because Evan's on the fence about it. But Donnie was one to break his core for us, so he believes in it. What do you think about the swap?
I'm throwing it in just to see what it looks like.
I'm going to say this is your core build. Donnie was one to break his core for it, but Evan's so against it. I'm going to let you break the tie here.
I don't hate it, to be honest.
I don't either, but if we do it, I'm gonna change something. I'll tell you that.
I'm looking at something. I'm not sure I would. Well, we'll see. Is there anything I would actually change in this lineup right now? I don't know.
I just don't like the Allen play this week because you have Eckler.
Because
That's
what?
the same. Because Eckler's the same price. That's the only reason why I don't like it.
I get it. You think Eckler's safer because he's going to get more volume. You think he'll get the receiving volume and the rushing upside. I get it.
I mean, a healthy Keenan Allen is really hard to say no to because, I mean, even though he only had 5 targets and a touchdown against those awful Raiders, he's still going to get guaranteed at least 9 targets, if not double digits. Even
But
against
Eckler's going to get guaranteed at least 17 carries and another 6 targets.
Which is true, even though, he did just okay coming back off the bye against the Cowboys, but I don't know. I mean, I don't hate it. Like I said, I don't hate this either, but I don't think I agree that Eckler's a better play than Keenan.
Not to mention you get on to Puka and get off Kenneth Walker chalk.
I mean, I didn't even hate the Ken Walker play.
I didn't either.
Even though it's chalky.
I do like this one for its safety just slightly more. But really, that's why I'm letting you guys break the tie, because I'm half a dozen here, half a dozen there. It doesn't really matter all that much to me.
Yeah, like I'm fine with this lineup as we have it if we want to move to the next one.
Gov, did I give you enough time to vamp? Did you decide?
I actually am starting to really like this lineup, to be honest. What do you want to change, Logan?
Well, not that we have to. The only change I would recommend is maybe going down to Stafford because we have Evans and Puka now.
See, I could
Well,
be
we're
okay.
making
I could
fun.
see doing that.
And then we'd have to change Flowers though. And with
Well,
all the
no,
extra money,
because like we would still have a stack, and I don't mind one-offing
We
Flowers.
should be
to
a
be
one-off.
honest. But like you could use that money.
But
to
we'd have
fund
so much cap.
Flowers. Like
Whatever
let me
we
hold on.
want.
Let me double check. How much exactly would you have?
11.
Because Evan, you were the one that wanted off of Flowers, right?
I not just Flowers directly. I was kind of hoping we could pick better pieces than the Baltimore ones, just because I think they're going to definitely struggle against the Lions.
So what we could do is if we go Stafford, we could get Tyler Lockett with Metcalf.
I really like Tyler Lockett this week. He isn't one of mine.
I'm actually fine with Lockett if you do like Stafford and then Lockett over Flowers.
I actually like that a lot because Metcalf is injured. And I kind of like it better if Metcalf plays because I think it would keep Lockett's ownership down.
All right, and then we have 800 on the table. So do you want to change the Baltimore defense?
I would go to the Lions defense then.
Yeah, agreed. I have a question about the Lockett one, though. DK Metcalf right now is considered a game-time decision.
Ooh,
If
no,
Metcalf...
No. I would go to the Browns.
Ooh, yeah, I would actually go to Cleveland's defense, too. Ooh.
If Metcalf plays tomorrow, being that he's a game-time decision, does that change anybody's mind on Lockett?
No.
Not mine, but it like I like to play either way, but I kind of like it if Metcalf plays injured. Because I think if he plays, he's not playing 100%, Evan.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. How many NFL players are 100% right now? Let's be honest.
But if he plays, it's going to drive the ownership.
I can name you one NFL player that's probably 100%.
Antonio Brown?
Hardman.
Oh, Michael Hardman. Yeah, maybe.
Johnson, maybe.
I was going to say Antonio Brown, but I think he's out of the league, but we'll save the jokes for another
I
time.
really like this lineup, though. What's the projection? This is the whole idea of the lineup.
Yeah, see, that's the one problem. Now that we've done all our tinkering, we're spending $50K. Our projection is all the way down to 110.
What was it at
we
before?
lost 19. The median optimal was 129. So we lost 19 points of projection. Ideally, if I'm losing almost 20 points of projection, I better be losing like 5, 6, 7% in ownership median.
Gov, I know why. If we go down from the Browns and back up to Musgrave, I bet it would be the difference.
That would probably help the projection. Yes.
Yeah.
That being said, our mean ownership did go down from 17.5 to 9.
That's good.
So like this is large field, different kind of tournament. So like I'm fine keeping it like this.
So you would keep it like this, no Musgrave.
I do think we could do I don't think we need to do the Musgrave thing. I think we could have kept it with the Ken Walker, Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
To be honest. But if we did that, we wouldn't be playing Stafford. So like I'd keep it here.
Evan, Donnie, you have any pillar line? We have a lot of lineups this week. I did really good with all my bets, so don't worry about lineups. We got lots of them to use up this week.
Donnie, do you want to do yours next?
I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
You gotta have some.
You don't have a concept or anything?
Like you've looked enough at the slate. Like, what do you like? What are you thinking about it?
Yeah,
what are you going into your lineups thinking?
Donnie, you can just give us a block of players. We can build off of those if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll wait and see how much time we have after you guys have your pillars. How about that?
All right, Evan, let's go on with yours.
Okay, so for my idea for a pillar, just to see if we can get ourselves to play guys we wouldn't think to play this week, going off of the average fantasy points per game category, we can't pick anybody that exceeds 20.0.
Okay.
Hoping for other ceiling games in a week where everyone there's no real clear great game that everyone knows is going to go off. So
Watson,
who knows where the random ceiling game might come from?
We can go Love, I guess.
Why are we talking quarterbacks first pick?
All right. So let's do that. All right, and we're going to do the same snake draft order, right?
Yeah.
that
or
works for me.
reverse it, or how are we gonna do?
We can. It doesn't matter.
Reverse
We
it,
can keep
reverse
it.
it.
Yeah.
Reverse it.
All right, so
Yeah.
that means Logan first pick.
It's my first pick, right?
Yep.
I think it makes sense here. It's an obvious play. It's a cheap play. He's under 20 for sure. Gives me who I think one of the best play is on the slate. Christian Watson.
Logan, I think we're losing you on the microphone.
You don't got me on the mic. Hold on.
Oh, now I can hear you
There
better.
you go.
All
I
right.
was just saying Christian Watson is very underrated because of his injury, but I think definitely has 20-point upside. Underrated play.
True.
All right, Christian Watson.
John.
All right. Embrace the LAC game. Let's get Pacheco in here.
Pacheco, I like it.
Let's check this pick out.
Check yourself.
What's a realistic, a realistic floor for him? Go where you're not disappointed. Give the people like a peek.
Like for Pacheco?
Yeah.
Like ideally, if I'm playing him, I want him to get like 18 to 20. I know if he were to get multiple touchdowns somehow randomly, he'd have just a smash game. But like, I think his floor is 12. To be realistic.
The reason I ask you that is because I know you're big into the robots. I know you've looked at the number, but I'm saying like you as a person, emotionally, like the game's over with, you're happy with what? It could just be the baseline.
I'm happy if he's somehow in the top 5 of running back scoring.
Yeah.
I don't even care what the number is.
So
as long as someone's not like gone crazy. Like I expect that this is a week where no one has that like 40-point game that you need.
That's what I was gonna say. You're kind of playing this as like you want the safety because you don't.
I think like the best running backs, even the Walkers in that, get to like 28, 27.
Yeah.
And so if Pacheco's 18 and he's the 3rd or 4th best running back on the slate, cool. I'll be fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
It may not win me a tournament. He might need to be that like number 1, number 2 guy, but he also could do that with like 22 points. So,
yep.
Yeah. I also won a piece of that game, and he looked, while he is kind of chalky, I like Pacheco over like Kelsey or Rashi or whatever.
Yep. So
and then it's Donnie's pick.
It's fine. Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and get to the best receiver that we can get. He was arguably, pretty much the consensus number 1 receiver a couple years ago, Devontae Adams.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it. He does do well against the Bears. There is that like greasy wheel narrative. Remember, we were off the greasy wheel narrative with Chase when he called for the ball. I like the way Adams did it. Adams didn't say like, "Give me the ball to win." He was like, "Look, you guys pay me to be the best receiver. I think I can be a best receiver, but for me to be the best receiver on this team, I need the ball." Like I thought he handled it very well, very classy, but still very confidently. I love Adams this week.
See, I didn't have a problem with it because, the way he did it. But because of his quarterback, Burrow knows. If I'd be mad if Adams said something like that when he has played with 3 different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So, I will go with a wide receiver from another game, which I hope doesn't screw up any correlation or bringbacks, but I really want to play Brandon Ayuk this week.
Oh, Monday Nighter. Can't do it.
We got to pick Sunday only. Okay.
Yep. We
All right.
play the Sunday slate.
Well, in that case,
no Philly Miami either. So like that's what I mean. There's no real 40-point player.
Yeah.
On the slate.
Right.
Outside of maybe the Cups and the Devontaes and that.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I want to take a chance with a double wide receiver stack. Let's stick Jacoby Myers in there.
Oh no.
Because as much as I hate to doubt my Bears defense like that, they're going to get their PPR volume.
Okay, I'm just going to play the best running back on the slate.
It's Gus, isn't it? Or,
No, it's
Yeah.
Logan. I picked Pacheco.
I thought. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Give
Sure.
me, yeah,
I thought we were gonna. I thought we were gonna do snake. Anyway, but whatever works.
All right.
We usually snake it, but if we
that's
want to
true.
not.
We
Yeah,
can
just-
go ahead.
Yeah, all right. So Evan's second pick.
Yes. Let's do tight end, being that none of them are above 20 anyway. I don't see why we can't go with Kelsey.
We can definitely go with Kelsey.
Ooh.
I don't know. If
Yeah,
it's
get
smart.
all the Kansas City points, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna jam it in, and you guys are gonna probably end up having to play Hoyer, but I just want Gibbs in there. Logan wants Gibbs in there. I think he's a good play.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
What I like about Dan Campbell's like, we don't know if he can carry the load as a running back, but he's really the only guy we got left, and he's our most talented guy, and he's going to get lots of opportunities. Is basically what he said about Gibbs.
All right.
I know that's just coach speak, but it's one of those things where it's like, well, why the fuck did you draft him then?
Wait, Gov, can we do this or no?
I think I can save us. Maybe
I could save us if
I can save us, but like, yeah, there's only one path, and it's like I'm trying to think. Like, we're legit only going to have okay.
It's high.
I can save us, but do you want to have a decision at tight end or at defense?
Tight end.
You want to make the decision at tight end. Okay.
Yeah, we should probably
So-
take Kelsey off then.
So no, Kelsey has to go to the flex no matter what.
Yeah.
Good point.
The only way to make this work is to have one of these 3K sub tight ends
Washington.
to go with the
Hold on.
okay.
Words.
Let me
Words.
help you out.
Sorry.
Sorry. God saved us, and he burned up all his thinking power.
Beep
And how
boop,
everything
beep boop.
I think this, like, okay, so we're gonna have $2,600 for a tight end, and we have to play Brian Hoyer in the Patriots defense.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, we're already double stacking the
Yeah, like Hoyer works because of the double stack, and he's 4,900.
yeah.
The Patriots defense is the cheapest defense on the slate, so it has that going for it. And that leaves us just above minimum salary for a tight end.
And then we play Washington, and we hope he scores a touchdown.
Oh, God. I hate that play.
I prefer Connor Hayward.
Yeah, I do not want to play Washington.
Can we just play Trey McBride from Arizona?
You read my mind,
Yes.
Gov. That's exactly who I
Yes.
want to play. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
What I'm saying is, why don't we play Marquise Brown instead of Travis Kelsey and actually get to a tight end? We could do that too.
I'd be fine with Marquise out there in the flex.
I don't want to play Marquise.
Why not? He gets 10 targets a game.
He does.
He's got to catch at least more than 4 of them, like he has been over the past couple of weeks.
I mean, I'm okay with either one.
I'm fine doing, like, I'd rather just punt the tight end. Like, I can treat Travis Kelsey as a wide receiver.
I
So
do
it's
like,
like,
Right.
you know it's National Tight End Day.
Hey,
So
hey,
the
I
wide
do like
receiver.
Wait,
it is?
Yeah, Sunday is National Tight End Day, yes.
I wasn't aware of this.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
like,
Could have played more Kelsey.
We got to go double tight end at that point. Like, so, like, I think
Look.
McBride, Kelsey is the way to go.
apparently,
I actually do have a Kelsey double tight end lineup this week.
He's the only tight end I'd do it with.
Here's my double tight end knowledge for tight end week for you. So Zach Ertz wears 86. So we have to really watch red zone closely, fellas, for this one, because when Zach Ertz catches the ball, it looks a lot like Trey McBride catching a ball. So we need 85, but 86 and 85 are very close when they're both in the end zone. And I know that's drove a lot of people crazy this week. So remember, we're looking for 85, not 86.
All right, so there's another lineup. Wow. Okay. We did something there. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was good for the world, but we did something there, people.
We did do something.
Only time will tell if we're a monster or not.
I do have an idea. So what I would like to do is I would like to nominate a player, and then if you think you can get a player that's going to score equal or around the same amount of points for less money, then you can nominate him, and the third person on the panel gets to decide which player we play. So, for example, if I like Lamar Jackson and Donnie liked Justin Herbert, Evan and Gov would have to decide which one we play. That make sense?
I'm not sure I'm getting it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not either.
So, if it's my pick, I nominate a player. The only catch is you can change my pick if you can find a player that you think is going to score the same amount of points or better at a lower price.
So, okay, so we have to find the better play at a discount.
Right. If
Okay.
it's possible.
Okay.
That's the only way we can replace it.
So then how are we doing this with setting the lineup? Are you picking all the players or what?
No. So like we would rotate, we would pick, and then if you think you can replace it with a cheaper guy, you would nominate it, and then whoever doesn't,
This sounds like a spiral that goes on forever.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's...
Honestly, like
Okay, fair enough. I got another one. We have to build this lineup in 5 minutes.
oh god, time limit. Really?
Hurry up!
We're speed running DFS now.
That's right.
This is going to be hilariously
love it.
bad.
I love
okay,
it.
I was about to say I got a timer. Hold on, I'll tell you when we're gonna start. We have 35 seconds till the start. Okay.
Oh, I
How
hope it's
long do
in...
we got, though?
You know the order we're gonna go in, right?
No, and how long do we got?
26 seconds before we start.
All right, I better queue up my players.
I'm ready to go. Okay, let's go. 18 seconds.
All right, who's the order? What's the order?
What's the order? Come on.
Same order?
I don't know.
Should we do the same order as we did the spreads?
Yes. Yes.
All right, I'll go first then.
Okay. So Evan,
Count me down.
2, 1, start 5 minutes. Okay.
Chris Godwin.
Okay.
Michael Wilson.
Oh, good lord. Well, I was gonna do the cheap fuck. Why are you gonna do the cheap fuck?
Go, it's yours.
Ricky, I want to do the cheap fuck. Cup.
Didn't seem that bad about it when you got to say Cup.
Oh, St. Brown.
That would be you again, Logan. Just to let you
Oh,
know.
it's me again, isn't it?
God, I think we've spent all our salary again. Fuck.
Harris.
Who?
Najee.
Which Harris? Oh, Najee.
Oh, not Najee.
No one's gonna play. It's a good bring back.
All right, Gov or Donnie? Whose turn?
It's me.
Okay. How much time do we have?
We are only at 2 minutes.
Okay, we got some time.
Let's see. How about... Let's just go with the Lions defense because Lamar's absolute garbage.
Yep. And then it's Evan, right?
Try to save some
No,
money.
it's
Now
Donnie.
it's Donnie.
Oh gosh, we don't have a wide receiver spot, do we? Oh
No.
God.
You have a tight end, a running back, and the stack.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to go with the quarterback.
Baker or Joshua Dobbs? Or I guess Goff. We could Goff it.
Jared Goff. Yeah, Goff it.
The offense.
This is a Baltimore sucks lineup. I like
The
it. I like
offense.
it.
Great.
We're gonna go with the offense. Yeah.
All right. I'll pick running back. Brian Robinson.
Junior.
What is
Junior.
up with you? And stop believing in Washington.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
but
We cannot do that.
Ah.
Nope. He has to take Brian Robinson out. He has to pick somebody other than Brian Robinson. We're not tweaking until after.
I was just thinking if it was possible. I don't think it was, even though I went on the Patriots.
All right.
Close.
I'll just pick tight end first, since it'll be easier. Let's go with Jonnu Smith.
I like it.
That might still work.
It does work.
Nope. It leaves just below the minimum salary for running back.
Oh, you're right. It's receiver, not running back time. God,
Yeah, we have
it
to
would
take
be.
out
You have to punt tight end. You have to punt tight end.
Well,
All right.
Just
Let's go.
3,500 or lower.
All right.
Not
Michael
like-
Meyer. Michael Meyer.
Okay, yeah, that works. We haven't played a Vegas guy yet.
Yeah.
All right, that leaves you. Oh, I gotta be right back, guys.
It's okay.
Last pick is me.
We can go Evans or Foreman.
Um,
Do we have to go
Or-
Evans?
no, screw you. We're going Gus Bus. We're going Gus Bus. Screw you. Oh, screw. No, we're not. No, we're not because the Lions defense. We're not.
Yeah.
I
God
mean,
damn
we
it.
could go Gus. We also could go another Ram. If you don't want to go Evans, you could go with Gaskin, I believe.
Hold on. I might be Galaxy burning something really quick. I gotta check on stats. I'm literally not sure of stats at all.
I think Foreman makes the most sense.
Hold on a sec.
I think it was Gov who started the timer.
It was.
It
We're fine.
Yeah. We're probably close to that 5-minute mark.
We're
All right.
probably not. Screw you. I'm gonna punt it. I'm going Zeke. But
He already picked Foreman. Okay, we're just gonna go Zeke.
yeah, we're going Zeke. Even though I'm
Alright.
puking.
Yeah, agreed.
Listen, 4,800 is an ugly spot for running back.
It really is. I
think
mean, there's a
Rodgers-
chance he falls in the end zone, but
If the Patriots start getting blown out, he'll be on the field catching passes.
maybe. I mean, he's been catching more passes than Ramondre, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, not the last couple weeks, but I don't know.
Sorry about that, guys. I
He
just
got
had to
one.
run
He got one reception for one target last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
good
bad.
point.
but that was in a
Alright.
close game. That was in a close game where they were running it a lot. So this is some putrid lineup that we built. Look at these running backs. Look at what you did to us, Ghost. Or Logan.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on, wait. Yeah.
What's our timer, Gov? Are we out?
See, technically we are currently 20 seconds over, but
Just
I
give us
also had to jump up for a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna just give us a minute to redact this line.
Who did you guys pick as the last guy in?
not even
Zeke?
Zeke.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't like any of the other running
Just
backs.
go to McKinnon. Just play freaking.
Oh, McKinnon was there? I didn't know McKinnon would get put McKinnon in. God damn it.
I'd even be fine with like Latavius Murray or something.
I tried to play Foreman, but they.
Listen, I knew.
I think Foreman's a little too much.
No,
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 you
he's
play
the
Foreman.
same, Brian.
Like I would have done either Foreman or McKinnon.
Honestly, I'd still rather play Zeke over McKinnon and Murray.
I'm going McKinnon there in that spot, but
McKinnon's just not good.
Pacheco
great.
seems to be
Oh.
like taking on more of the role, but we also know that they have like McKinnon still gets snaps and usage.
oh, I guess not last week.
No, he didn't get anything last week.
I mean, he might catch
No,
like 3 to
times.
5 passes, but they're not going to go anywhere.
I mean, at 4,700, you don't need much.
I guess Zeke is a better player than McKinnon.
I would
Somehow.
agree.
Oh God, I guess we're playing Zeke. Fuck. Okay. Shit.
Oh, god damn
I
it.
saw.
You
I
sure?
saw him play
Come on, Evan.
Foreman.
Evan. Foreman's like the best. Come on, Evan.
No,
on.
he's really not.
Come on, Evan. Come on.
He's really not. I
Come on.
want to believe, but I
No
can't.
one's better than Zeke. Just make the argument.
Okay, so we're kind of deadline.
I can't. He stinks in this
Hold on.
offensive line.
God, we're playing
Hold on
Zeke.
now.
Fine.
Because we're
Son of a
deadline because me and you
cowboy.
don't play Foreman. They don't play. It doesn't really matter to me too much.
God, you should have heard the argument I was having with myself in my head when I was picking these running backs.
I was. That's what I'm saying. Use the argument. Use the dark side.
I wanted
Let
to
the
so
hate
bad.
go
I
through.
tried. Dumb.
Hold on.
I tried.
Realistically, now let's try to take just another minute to try to fix this if we wanted to. We could get down from the Lions defense and go up at running back, couldn't we?
Well, so if we were actually going to stick with the rules with the 5 minutes, like if we were building this lineup at like 11:55 a.m. Central Time or 12:55 Eastern Time, how bad would this lineup be to submit like right now?
No, this isn't horrible other than Zeke. And maybe, like,
This isn't bad.
we
like-
are really different on the running backs, but Godwin has been a play, so is Evans. Wilson is a contrarian play. A lot of people are playing Marquise. Cup is cash worthy. Goff has been talked about with St. Brown. Myers a cheat. Like, there are plays that are like lower owned, but not like
something like this makes more sense. Though. You get up to Ford, a guy that.
What makes you think that the Cardinals
See,
defense
that
will
does make more
anything
sense
besides
doing
negative?
Cardinals and then Ford, especially if we're not running a Seattle bring back with Wilson.
Right.
Are we not concerned that Jerome Ford is barely getting half the snaps out of all the running backs?
He'll
No,
get more
because
Hunt's out.
he's getting more, and Hunt looks to be hurt or limited. So I expect him to just get a solid 75% of the touches.
I'm pretty sure because they called up Deshaun Jackson. I'm pretty sure that Hunt is not only going to be limited, he's going to be out.
Yeah, that's a good point too. They did just sign him like 10 hours ago.
Yeah. So, like, I don't expect he won't, like, Jerome Ford should still get his, like, 15 to 20 rushes, and maybe, like he's had as high as 6 targets. Like, he could get 4 or 5 targets along with, like, 15 rushes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I hate this lineup. Like, hate's a strong word. Hate's a strong word for it. But this would not be a lineup I'd even.
What I would do is, if I was going to do anything, I would get rid of Godwin. I'd go down to Marquise Brown, and I would get up to. I would go up to Gibbs instead of Ford.
I wouldn't play Marquise and Wilson. Like, I could see
I would-
going down from
I would
Godwin,
go
but
up
I
to-
probably would
yeah.
go down to Lockett and then change the defense in that. Or, change the defense and Harris. Because I don't mind.
Yeah, I would keep Ford. I would change Harris.
Like, Harris is now, like, with Ford
Yeah,
in there and
I'm
the
okay with
Cardinals, Harris is now the glaring thing I
What if
don't
we
like.
go with Johnson?
But I, like, I'm trying to think. Johnson. Like,
That gets you to Ken Walker. Why not just throw Ken Walker out?
Could we get to Walker?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to Walker because Zach Charbonnet's out.
Yeah, and I'd rather play Walker for a little more anyway.
Yeah, I don't mind that, actually.
And can we move defense up if there's somebody else we like?
Yeah, if we have any extra money after that, I would.
I like
actually-
Kansas City's defense. I forget the price.
I like. We can't do the Ravens, so we got Jared Goff. Kansas City's good though.
2,400 for the
like it.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
Yes, there you go.
Sorry, my
Chiefs.
fault.
Herbert can make.
I
mistakes,
do
yeah.
like. Yeah, I do like Kansas City defense a lot this week.
I like this a lot. See, I like that. we
This
can
is
jump
better.
over
Yes.
Really quickly and then fix it. I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Cool. That looks good. You want to get one more in?
Yeah, you want me to make you really uncomfortable, Gov? Because I actually won quite a bit of money on FanDuel. You can build a FanDuel lineup.
I don't even know FanDuel. Like,
I know that's what I'm
I-
saying. It'd be really uncomfortable for you. you'd be able to tell me just the prices or just the players you like. You don't even know the prices.
That's very. Blah.
That's too wild.
Calm down, Logan. Like,
I
I already have to worry about my Yahoo lineup for tomorrow. I don't need to be worrying about
Hey.
fucking FanDuel.
Yahoo is crazy, man.
On FanDuel, though,
Hey,
I would
it
rather
looks like-
play. I'm kidding. I have no plays.
It looks like it had a nice little prop in college. Well, I mean, if you want to go one more on DraftKings, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, I think honestly that's. I think we hit the almost every game this.
Yeah.
I got
thinking
one. Like, we can build one more. I got a pillar for you guys.
You got one more? All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let me see, make sure I can get one that we haven't done yet. Don't want to replace that Brian Hoyer stack after all. This one should be the one we need. Oh no, this is the one we already built. Hold on. I think this is the one we need. Yeah, this is it. Yep. All right. What do you got? Go.
All right. So here is the key to this lineup.
Mm-hmm.
All of the projections and everything is based off of like your usage from the past applied to the Vegas totals for the game and expected points in that. And they're trying to fill in that. So, I want each of us to pick a game that we think is going to have the over. And that's our player pool.
I gotta skip over on star. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, so we'll take we got plenty of time. We're barely an hour in, so we'll take some time and look at, like, I've just pulled up over-unders.
So we're going off of what's listed as the over and not just what we think is the over.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, knowing how projections work, and I'm not even saying pick the highest over-under. What game do you think is going to beat its over-under? So that way we know the projections are low on those players. They will probably be lower owned than they either are or
Logan,
should,
you wanna pull it up
and we can
here?
exploit that.
Okay.
So, looking at the over-unders, most of which are at like 40, 41, 40, 40. The afternoon games are 44, 44, 45.
I love the Rams Pittsburgh game. I think that's easily going to go over. Matthew Stafford is due for more touchdown passes, especially with no running back. I think that they're going to air it out more. Steelers are healthier. They're coming off a bye week. Usually teams coming off byes you tend to score more. I like this game's good.
See, and crazily, I'm like, mine would be Washington, New York. That's 37.5. I think those teams are the most likely to have bad defenses let quarterbacks sort of like score points. So, like, I think over on that game.
Yeah.
Donnie, Evan, do you have a game you like to go over its total?
Not yet.
Bills.
It's below.
I'll go Bills Patriots.
40-point total. Yeah, that could totally be like over.
Can't wait to play.
Even if it's
more.
just like the Bills putting up 30 plus.
Can't wait to play more.
All right. So, Donnie, what is your favorite
I
game to go
can't
over?
get the over and unders because the sports book doesn't load well.
Okay. So, like I said, okay, so I'll just try to give it to you. Like I said, the most every game in the morning. So, like Atlanta, Tampa, Washington, New York, Vegas, Chicago, all of them have a over-under set right around 39 or 40. The afternoon games, so Pitt, LA, Arizona, Seattle, and Green Bay, Denver are all at 44 and a half. And
Yeah,
the
they're-
LA Charger game is at 47 and a half. So knowing that, do you think any of those games have a total that goes over? That's not Pittsburgh, LA, Buffalo, New England, and Washington, New York.
Honestly, I like Tampa, Atlanta.
All right.
I don't mind that one.
Okay. So that's our games. That's our pool. Those 4 games. So let's snake draft.
I think I
We'll
missed Evans. I'm sorry, I missed Evans.
his was
Buffalo, New England.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start the snake draft. Let's start reverse order. So Logan, you're first.
Hyatt.
Hyatt works.
Oh.
All
High
right.
upside, seeing more targets, minimum price. It allows us to do basically anything.
You know what I'm about to do, right?
Yeah, you Cooper Cup.
Drop a cup on that bitch.
Yeah. I gave you the money.
With all of
Is it big?
with great power comes great Cooper Cup.
Well, I'm gonna really jam something here. We expect things to go into the overs. The one team I don't expect too much is the Patriots. So let's just jam that Bills defense. Nice.
Jam in that high price defense. Jam it all in good up in there. Good and tight. Yeah. Get up in there all good and deep like, yeah. All right, Evan.
All right. Let's go with Curtis Samuel.
Ooh.
Samuel. I like it. I knew it go with like that former Panther, but seeing a ton of targets, Sam's one of Sam's
Yeah,
favorite
no, like
players.
Ron Rivera loves him, his Samuel. That's why he went and grabbed him when he became a free agent.
Once
Mhm.
again,
Okay.
All right, so Evan, number 2.
Yo, we're snaking. Yes.
Yep.
Let's see. Flex. How about for? I want to go with a cheap flex. Wandale Robinson.
I love it. One of my favorite players in the league.
With Tyrod loves throwing to him, so now I'm convinced.
And we're sure Tyrod's playing. It's going to be Stabby Lung.
Yeah,
It's a long shot for Danny Dimes to play.
All right. Well, you saved us some money. I'm gonna strip it all away. Jam, Josh Allen.
Fine.
I'm okay with that.
I got no problem with that.
Like, yeah, I like of the games we chose, he has the highest ceiling at quarterback. So there's no problems there with me.
It's my pick.
Still, it's sorry.
All right, so we have Josh Allen, Jalen Hyatt,
A lot of money.
Kupp, Curtis Samuel, and Wandale Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And Bills defense.
And the Bills defense, yes. Okay, so Bijan.
Mr. Robinson. I am for real. Hopefully.
The
Hopefully it's
real B Rob. Not gunshot wound, Bijan.
Well, hopefully he scores some touchdowns. That's all he needs.
I know we don't usually play running backs against Tampa, but like we have the money.
Bijan is matchup proof. I'm convinced, even in his rookie year.
It's my pick,
All
right?
right, Logan. Yep, your pick.
Go ahead.
Zach Evans again.
I don't know why you left a 6K for a tight end.
I
But
do.
Yeah, like why?
Because there's one good one.
no, I mean, you could have just went Kyle Pitts, but whatever.
Yeah, you could have just played Jonnu
Oh,
Smith.
that's right. No, we can only play the one game. Damn it.
Can't we play a better running
This was
back
the
than
one
Zach?
time- This was the one
Yeah.
time I watched play Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I forgot. I thought we could play Andrews. We can't.
Nope.
Okay, let me rethink this one.
It's okay to play Pitts if he's the best one on this.
Well,
Killer
he
here.
unchecked them, so
Uh,
All right, so I got
Why?
Pitts. That leaves us 6K for a running
well,
back.
well,
Yeah.
we're not. Yeah, but Pitts just makes so much sense.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
So I forgot the design of the pillar. I thought we had enough for Andrews.
I was about to say, like, you wanted to put a guy in and then take the next pick when it wasn't yours. Like, okay. Like, think about that when we do that. Like the next pick was not
Uh,
guaranteed to be whoever you want. So it's great.
Well,
You try to set it up
actually,
that way. Yeah.
actually, it was guaranteed to be who he wants because he got
Well,
back.
I mean, the last pick. To be fair, like after everyone's taken 2, we kind of decide on that last guy in. He might suggest a dude, but like we all could veto that last guy in.
Well, I'm saying I took out Evans. So
Now, to be
Sadly, Brian Robinson, he's the running back at that price point.
so we do have one last pick.
Brian
and
Robinson would work.
Brian Robinson would work.
Who's the other running backs? I don't remember the team.
Murray.
I would like to get down from the defense and go to Gibbs, but that would just be me. But we can't do that.
I would not want to play Tyler Algier with Bijan though.
No. I mean, maybe.
I
Really, at
literally-
running back, I think we just do Brian Robinson because, like, I don't really need to get up to Cook or Barkley.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. And going down to Stevenson doesn't like give us much more upside or anything.
Nope.
Yeah, let's just go Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're already saying the Patriots are going to get blown out.
Yeah, we're saying Josh Allen does enough, even if it's rushing, to blow out the Patriots with the defense. And then we're a heavy bet on that Washington-New York game with
This is the second
all-stars in Bijan and Cup.
You know what's weird about this lineup though? I'm gonna be honest. It's got like
There's
a lot
odd correlation to it.
Yeah. Well, and it's like it's got good players in it, but players I don't think are going to get played in combination. You said correlation, but in combination, like how many double Giants wide receivers are you going to see with an Allen quarterback?
Yeah, no.
Zero. This is the second time this year we played Bijan. Yep, yeah. Bill and Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
We are.
It's the second time we've got
Robinson
this lineup.
We are the Swiss Family Robinson in this lineup. We're expecting some
Is
crazy
there
stuff to
anything
happen.
we want to do with the extra 200?
I don't think so.
Not really, no.
I feel the same way.
You guys want to play Mecole Hardman instead of Jalen Hyatt?
Oh no!
Wait, we can't. We didn't pick that over, you fool.
Well,
No, I know.
Keep on roasting my Mecole play. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we don't even know if Miko's gonna play.
He is going to play.
He probably is.
It says
We already know he's going to play. We already know he's going to play. It's just going to be limited snaps at best.
that's not something I want to bank on either.
He's going to play some role on the offense. Is what I heard. Some
Yep,
role
he's going to
on the
play a
offense.
role on the offense, and I'm banking on that. Screw you guys.
That's your loss.
Or
Yep,
your
but he's-
game, to be fair.
But yeah. Come on, don't ask like it's not possible that he smashes. All he needs is 12 points.
Which is gonna be a lot to ask of him.
The thing is, though, like, and I'm not saying you're wrong, Dad, but just to give the people the process, the reason you play a guy like that is because you think everyone else in your lineup is opening up something. Like, for example, we played Hyatt, but then Gov went and played Cup because he thinks Cup's going to get, close to 30. So then if Hyatt gets 15 to 20, then we're looking good. You need that long touchdown bomb, to Hardman. So if you play
I just need him to catch 2 passes in the first quarter, and he will solidify a role in that offense.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that money that you save by playing him over like Marquise Brown, the $2,000 you saved, you got to put that $2,000 into a player that's going to exceed value.
If he wasn't too expensive, I was gonna suggest doing Trey Palmer of the Buccaneers over Jalen Hyatt because he's been getting some surprising volume, but he was 3,600.
Hyatt's actually gotten quite a bit of volume recently too.
No, definitely. Tyrod's been better at the passing, but I was just
Right.
going to say Trey Palmer's been getting some stability.
Right.
All
That's interesting. I think that does it though, guys. I really enjoyed these builds. It was a bit of a different pace, a different speed, but I thought we built some interesting things. We'll see if they win. As always, Gov usually puts these in the dime. Gov, any
They are.
rainmaker discussions you want to have before we close up shop?
Nope, I made the switch, so we're going with our Kenny Pickett double stack,
Yep.
and Jameer Gibbs will be good.
We showed it to you guys on the review. Donnie, anything?
Destroy the faith. Screw the Bears.
No, what you're supposed to say is "Let's go Raiders."
It's okay not to cheer for either one of those franchises.
Evan's quiet now.
No, it's just that Logan didn't ask me, but I'm still keeping the faith. Go Bears.
That's right. I was going to give you the last word, Evan. You got any last bit of information or tips for the people?
So, I was gonna say this is a pretty wide open week with a lot of these slates.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to take on some chances with guys like Trey Palmer if you really need a cheaper wide receiver, like I was just saying, or Jalen Hyatt's looking better with Tyrod throwing to him. So when you see these improvements, don't be afraid to take some chances.
I guess that's actually a good point I want to close on and go. I got to ask you one last question. So on a slate like this where everyone's like, people are so defiant, like, oh, this is an ugly slate, or, oh, I kind of like ugly slates. Like, what's the one mistake you think a lot of people make in a slate like this? Is it like where they feel they have to get so different, or like, oh, they're like, it's so disgusting, let me just go flop my ass in the mud? Like, what's the one thing that you tell people not to do? If Evan gave people advice, what's the one thing you're going to tell people not to do this week? Because you got to help my man Donnie out. Because Donnie admitted he didn't like this.
Like the one thing not to do this week.
I didn't mind the plate. I didn't like the spread pick.
Oh, you didn't like the spread. Okay, gotcha.
I would say the one thing not to do is get too condensed on a guy. Because I don't think any of the plays this week are like super strong. Like Walker is a good play. Jacobs against Chicago is a good play. Like there are Kupp is a good play. There are good plays. But even the ones like the chalky ones, I don't think they're as good as some other good plays have been the rest of the year. Like no one's Mostert going off, or the Miami running back, one of Mostert or A-Chain going off. Like no one's that. No one's McCaffrey. Even Kupp, I don't even think is quite that. He still has a really high floor, but even his ceiling potential is not quite.
He could definitely give you 15, 165.
Yeah. He could also just give you 16 fantasy points. I think everyone's range of outcomes is a little more variant this week. So, especially if you're building multiple lineups, take your shots, get a little different. It's fine to love.
It's fine to play me cold.
I love Lockett. There's plenty of good plays you can get on. You don't need to play them everywhere this week.
So diversify.
Diversify this week, yeah.
Don't
get too locked in. I don't think there's anyone worth 100%ing even in a 3 max.
So
it's one thing you're building one lineup, you're 100%ing him in everything. But if you're building any sort of multiple lineups, I don't think there's anyone I'd 100%.
Every time I go to close the show, I think of a better question though. So you're saying you don't think there's any guarantees, you don't think there's any have to have safety plays?
No. As much as I love Kupp, I won't have 100% Kupp.
What about Travis Kelce?
Nope.
Am I wrong then? I think
Ward, nope. Pacheco, nope. Walker, nope. There is no one I'd 100% this week.
I think it's Adams.
I'm not sure I'm playing any Adams.
Well, you are with us, buddy.
We're playing Adams, but in my personal stuff, I'm not sure I'm playing any Adams.
I honestly think there's 2 guys that are guaranteed for 15 points, and they're St. Brown and Adams.
I think Kelsey's at least going to score big on the Chargers too. That's 3.
See, and I think all of them are safe, but I don't know what their ceiling actually will be. Think about it from a ceiling. Yes, I think all of them are probably good for 15. I'm not sure which one I'd actually bank on going for 25-30. Any of them could. All of them could also just give you the 15 to 20.
Yeah. Maybe this week.
And that's what I
is
mean
weird.
this week. I don't think there's
Yeah.
anyone who's such a smash play that I would super overweight them.
Yeah.
Let's close out.
Yeah, that's my only advice. There we go.
All right. You heard the man. Donnie's right. Let's close up shop. Good luck, guys. We'll see you in the morning. Don't forget to check your lineups. No London game, so you get to sleep in a little bit, but make sure you set that alarm. Don't oversleep at 1 o'clock. It's going to be important to have PMR for this later slate. With that being said, good night, guys. Take it easy. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
Peace out.